Okay, so this game does have a trigger warning for flashing lights to... Now the feedback's gone. Alright. This game does have trigger warnings for flashing lights, depiction of war and war-related post-traumatic stress disorder, dismemberment, depiction of losing a loved one, and depiction of depression, self-harm, and suicide. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be rough. This game uses light and darkness to deliver unique horror experience. Subtitles always on. Okay, so this game is called Letters of Bernard Thorne. It is a story-driven psychological horror game about trauma. Take a seat in Bernard's motorized wheelchair, roam around the old man's house, discover his scarred past, and flee from his sins. Climb up the attic. Your scars have brought you here, you just haven't realized it yet. You will play as Bernard Thorne, an old Vietnam War veteran bound in a motorized wheelchair. Navigate through his house and find the traces of his guilt-ridden past. Endure the nightmares that still haunt him as he desperately finds a way to climb up the attic for reasons he does not know. The story is Bernard Thorne just got discharged from the hospital after recovering from falling down the stairs of his house. As usual, he wakes up from his sleep in the middle of the night. Normally he would read a book and wait for sunrise, but tonight is different. Tonight, he has to climb up the attic. So apparently this game also, it says that it's supposed to have like awkward controls, so things are supposed to feel clunky. So before I go complaining about it, that is how it's supposed to be. Let the adventures begin.
Dad, it's Andrew. Welcome back home. Sorry, I had to send Kate to pick you up from the hospital. I wanted to drive you home myself, but it's my 24-hour shift today, so I need to be at the station. I'll be there tomorrow morning as soon as work is over. And from then on, we'll be officially moving in with you, whether you like it or not. So in the meantime, let your daughter-in-law take good care of you, okay? And Dad, please, stay safe.
Is that our cue? Is that where we start? Ooh, graphics. Catch up. Water-soluble brain pill. Water-soluble pain pill. Sarah used to give 2 of these. So where's the second? Why are we only getting 1? Wait. Okay, so this is the wheelchair. Accelerate, reverse, turn. Alright.
Bernard, it's Kate. Hope you had a good sleep. Again, I'm sorry I had to leave you alone for the night. I really wanted to cancel today's night shift, but changing the schedule is almost impossible here. Anyway, I'm leaving this voicemail to give you some updates. First, I finished charging the door remote. It's on the wardrobe next to your bedroom door, and come to think of it, it may be a bit high for you, so you might have to stand a bit to get it. Sorry. Anyway, second, your new tablet arrived. It's being charged in Andrew's old room. He'll be there in just a few hours. So, Why don't you set it up while you wait for him? And that's it. I'll see you this afternoon, okay? Bye.
But it's nighttime. It's literally nighttime. Where are you at? You said afternoon.
Dad, it's Andrew. Welcome back home. Sorry, I had to send Kate to...
Bernard, it's Kate. Hope you had a good sleep. Again, I'm sorry I had to leave you alone.
Dad, it's Andrew.
Can I just turn it
Welcome
off?
back home. Sorry, I had to
Whatever.
send Kate to pick you up from the hospital. I wanted to drive you home myself, but it's my 24-hour shift today, so I need to be at the station. I'll be there tomorrow
Do I have a
morning
backup
as soon as
siren?
work is over. And from then on, we'll be officially moving in with you, whether you like it or not. So in the meantime, let your daughter-in-law take good care of you, okay? And, Dad, please, stay safe.
Buddy, how much trouble can I really get in? I'm in a wheelchair. My old tablet, it broke when I fell down the stairs. Okay, how much stuff can I mess with in here? I guess I could just see everything right off the bat. Oh! Damn! That was bright. Okay. Sunny Ridge Hospital Medical Diagnostic Evaluation Form dated discharge 4/29/2014. Bernard Thorne, age 73. Symptoms of diagnosis are minor bruises from falling down the stairs, sign of minor memory loss, possibly caused by concussion, above normal amount of codeine detected in circulatory system. Notes. Patient fell down the stairs along with his electric wheelchair backward. Though signs of the physical trauma are minor, there's a possibility of slight memory loss. Patient's blood test shows a moderate amount of codeine, so it's highly advised to reduce patient's pain medication dosage and look out for overdose symptoms such as shallow breathing and hallucinations. The hallucinations is a little worrisome. I can't reach. I need so am I like fully disabled, or can I at least stand? Oh, I can at least hold space to stand up for a short time. So I guess my leg strength isn't that great. Oh wow, that's an interesting interaction. It controls the electric door openers attached to the doors. Cool. I'm trying so hard to control this thing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. I don't like that sound. If I'm in a wheelchair like this and there's stairs, why do I live by myself? Why don't I have like a live-in nurse or something? Bernard, your new tablet is being charged in Andrew's old room. I even kept the room bright for you, so all you need to do is just go in and grab it. Kate. Ah, thank you, Kate. Why can I not go in there? Is there something in front of the door? Yeah, something's blocking this door. I'm already feeling a little anxious. Oh my god. Welcome back, bed. Thank you as usual for the notification. Perfect timing. Yes, this is a spooky game. It came out last year, I believe. But I was notified about it today, and I do love my horror games, so I want to give it a shot. Go up. The fuck? This game's very good. I said in the audience. How am I supposed to go up? I'm in a wheelchair. Oh yeah, I mean, I do have a body strength. Some objects can be interacted with you directly in front of them. I have to go up to the attic. So, but the whole point of this game tonight is to go up in the attic. So, like... Okay, I can't. I need more pain medication to climb this. Okay, we have some sticky notes over there we can read. Back away, too dark. Oh, so this is like, we can actually see his PTSD, like, kicking in. Or his paranoia. Alright. Important notice from Andrew Jinsub Thorne. Do not turn off the second floor corridor and the bathroom lights. Also, do not remove this post-it. It's interesting because, like, in normal horror games, you have freedom of movement, but this one restricts you with the wheelchair, so you kind of, like, have to deal with everything. Alright, what is this? Dear Andrew, it's been a real pleasure working as your father's caregiver for all these years. I'm so relieved that he is okay, and I agree that you and your family made the right call to move into his house to look after him. I already told you all that you need to know, but I'm leaving this memo just in case. I put the pain medications in the first floor guest room. You can find them in the drawer. Your father's usual dosage is 2 in the morning and 2 after dinner. Since the doctor told you to tone it down, maybe make it 1 tablet instead of 2. He sleeps around 8 p.m. and wakes up around 4 a.m., though he usually stays in his room until the sun comes up because of his nyctophobia. Just keep some of the lights on the second floor on so he can use the bathroom. I hope Bernard recovers soon, although I have nothing to worry about now that he is under the loving care of his family, Sarah. Okay, so that explains the fact that there was 1 pill instead of 2 of them. And I did ask earlier, where is this caretaker? And it seems like we don't have one anymore. Because she's not here since they're moving in. I don't need this right now. You're right, buddy. We do not need this right now. But how do I get into... Yeah. The frustration is real. Okay, so... I don't like that sound. Need light, back away. Where's my phone? What is nyctophobia? Or nyctophobia, however you pronounce it. Nyctophobia is an intense, irrational fear of darkness or nighttime that goes beyond normal childhood apprehension. It is classified as specific phobia in the DSM-5 and can significantly disrupt daily life, sleep patterns, and overall well-being if left untreated. The fear often stems from a fear of the unknown or unseen dangers lurking in the dark. Wow. Okay, good to know. What do these say? What is going on here? Why can I not look around? Oh, I should probably click back into the game. There we go. Oh my god, this is... Okay, that's better. Now I actually have control again. Yeah. Alright. Kate, it's Andrew. Signal is too weak here, so I'm just going to leave post-its around the house if there's anything I need you to know. You can do the same if there's anything I need to know tomorrow. Bring me back to when we were in high school. Haha, fine, but you're the one who's going to clean them up. Wait, what? Brings me back to when we were in high school. Fine. Oh, this post-it notes. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Kate said I might have broken it during the fall. I could fix it with the nipper in my study. What's a nipper? This is, like, very frustrating. Wait, but how do I get to the nipper in the study? Like, you won't go anywhere where there's darkness. Yeah. I guess we don't have a 0 turn radius. I know we need light, but there's a lamp right there. Come on, buddy. What was that? I swear there was somebody in that chair. Is this how Charles Xavier feels? Alright. Your mother's sewing machine is still working. Do you think Bernard would mind if I practice with it? I've always wanted to make something cute for Timmy to wear. Who's Timmy? And what does that sound? Does Andrew have a son? Timmy! Timma! Yo! That was crazy. Feels strange that my grandson is moving into my son's room. Hope little Timmy likes it here. Is that what PTSD feels like? Andrew used this in high school. Must have fallen when the door closed. Yeet. Another post-it. Sorry this room is still a mess. Timmy specifically said he will unpack this stuff by himself after returning from his camping trip. Don't worry, your grandson may be stubborn, but he's a boy of his words. My tablet. My new tablet Kate ordered for me. I can use it as a flashlight. Oh, great. A horror game with a flashlight. Most documents and letters can be read from the tablet. I heard something. A house map. Okay. Grandpa's house map by Timmy Thorne. So our bedroom is over here to the left, and then Timmy's is here to the right, and the multipurpose room with the sewing room, bathroom, Grandpa's study. We need to go to the study to get the nipper, and then use the nipper to fix the chair to take us down the stairs, and then go to the... I forget where the pills were. I need to go back to the bathroom and double check. I think they might be in the guest room. So. Memento, forget nothing. That's pretty cool. Sarah's memo. Oh, here we go. Pain medication, first floor guest room. Find him in the drawer. Cool, so we can keep track of all the documents, too. Yeah. Does this tablet have a battery? Your tablet's flashlight can help you stay in the dark, but not for long. Oh my. It's so bright. Why is it black and white? Letter to Andrew. Dear Andrew, I am sorry I took so much away from you. I write this letter and the letters after this, not in the hope of gaining your forgiveness, but to tell you how much I love you and your mother. To me, she was, and still is, the most beautiful and kindest person I've ever known. Your mother always had this calming presence that made you forget about the bad things happening around you. If she told you that everything was okay, you would believe her without a single drop of doubt. I can still remember the time I was under your mother's care in Vietnam. She was a nursing officer who was part of the first South Korean medical team that came to help with the U.S. war. Help the U.S. in the war. When I got taken to the Korean field hospital after my injury due to a chain of events, your mother, being the only staff who could speak in English, volunteered to be my caretaker. She would have just sent me to the U.S. hospital, but she was concerned with the idea of moving me around in my condition. As such, your mother always thought of others first, even in a foreign land, where death loomed over everyone, including her. Oh. It must have been a memory. Wait, what? Okay. Look at the pouch in your lower left, take out stored items. Oh, that's cool. This game's mechanics are very interesting. I can't remember the code, so we gotta pay attention for that code later on. Bernard Thorne Electrical Contractor's License. Owner of Thorne Electrical. Huh. So we had our own electrical company. Oh boy. Is that what happened to us? Kate said I might have broken a fall. It was with the nipper of my study. Nipper! Okay, how we... It's pretty cool. Okay, wire's exposed. I need to empty my hand to tie it. Okay. I can use it now. This is pretty interesting. Going down.
Hello, my name is Bernard. I'm here because my son read a brochure about the Mind Foundation's famous group grief counseling and won't leave me alone until I give it a shot. Well, it has been a while since I lost my wife, and maybe it is time I tried a different approach to moving on. So, yeah. Let's talk.
So we have recorded therapy sessions. Now, you know damn well I live in a house where I'm in a wheelchair. You're just going to leave your stuff on a floor, blocking an entire, entryway? I'm outraged. Yeah, I better sit my ass back down. What's this? The wooden ramp at the front doors was in horrible condition, so I had to throw it away. I'll get you a new one on my way back from work. They're trapping me here. Oh, look at the little gnome guy. Don't worry, buddy. It's just you and me. It's too steep. I need a ramp of some kind. Okay, going back inside. Hell yeah. Close the door. Okay, so I need to go to the study. The study is... Alright, look for pain pills on the first guest room floor. First guest room floor is in the back right from where I'm at. You try to hurry up and get to the lamp. Okay, we're good. Disability benefits questionnaire. Alright, your patient is applying to the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs for disability benefits. The VA will consider the information you provide with the questionnaire as part of the evaluation of the process of the veteran's claim. Bernard Thorne, born 1941. Mortar explosion damaged patient's right side of the body, especially his right hand. It suffered serious nerve damage that paralyzed its little and ring finger and reduced the rest of the finger's mobility to 30%. Holy crap. That explains why, our hand looked like that while we were climbing the ladder. Kate's moving plan. Alright. 4:28. Andrew, move our stuff to Bernard's place and settle in. Timmy starts the 3-day school camp. And me, 60 to 2-day... Go to 2-day medical workshop at Hudson Hotel. 4:29. Bernard's homecoming day. Andrew, 24-hour shift till next morning. Bring Bernard home from hospital after workshop. Go to 12-hour... I don't like how her G's look like 6s. Go to 12-hour night shift at 11 p.m. Kill me now. After Timmy returns from school camp, have a big moving party. A picnic brochure. Simmons Park Family Picnic, Sunday, April 6th. Huh. For a guy who lives in a house with a wheelchair, not very good planning going on here. Make sure there's nothing in the fireplace worth grabbing. Oh, it's a TARDIS! That is so cool. Hello?
I met Min during the Vietnam War. She was a nursing officer from South Korea, and I was a yokel who had no idea what he was doing. Between the two of us, she was the only one there for the right reasons.
God, that's got me. Why is this here? That's so unnecessary. This is a little intimidating. At least the bathroom lights are still working. This house is old. Well, screw you. Guy for a good price. Looks like Andrew bought another strange gadget for me. Maybe there's a manual for this thing. Did it get darker in here? Alright, I'm trying. Buddy, I am trying. Where's this guest room at? Oh, wait, no. Guest room is... Okay, so I'm over here by the living room. I was reading that wrong. I gotta go through the kitchen and dining room. It's basically all the way over there. Okay. I need to see what that thing is about. So I gotta try to find some type of manual? Alright, I think I might have to just rush to the kitchen. Charge! Come on. Oh god. What happened? I guess I had a panic attack. Alright. So we had to be like perfect on this one. No. Damn it. Alright, this is gonna be my first, like, failure after failure in this game. We made it. Cool. Alright. I forgot to mention, I checked again, but I assure you there's no sign of Bernard taking more medications than he's supposed to. I understand that you are worried about your father's blood test result, but I'm already aware that people in his condition sometimes get too reliant on pain relievers. That is why I keep them hidden and check their numbers every day, including your father's. That is why I really don't understand how Bernard could show symptoms of overdose. If anything, he wasn't getting enough medication. For the past few weeks, he seemed more uncomfortable than usual. He kept telling me that he's fine, but you know how stubborn your father can be when it comes to asking for help. I hope you and Kate can get through to him somehow, because with the lower dosages, he will definitely need more care. Anyway, I put the pill bottle in the guest room where you will be staying in. You can hide it somewhere more secure if you want. If there's anything you need, feel free to ask me at any time. Your father has been more than my patient for all these years, and it would be my pleasure for him to remain as such. Sarah. Alright. Use Beth to grab back. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. So, you were always a smart lad who could learn anything so quickly. It is one of your many characteristics that reminds me of your mother. In Vietnam, I asked her how she learned to speak English. She told me she just made friends with the nursing officers from the nearby U.S. field hospital, which is quite amazing considering her deployment was just less than 2 years ago. Thirsty for knowledge, said she wanted to write in English too. I told her it would naturally improve just by reading a lot, but considering the circumstances, finding suitable reading material was difficult. After some thought, I promised to write her letters after my departure so she could use them for studying. A few days later, I was sent to a U.S. hospital where I was soon given a medical discharge. I went back to Sunny Ridge where I immediately got to keep my promise. Come to think of it, writing those letters was more for myself than for her. There were scars I brought back home from the war, the kind that keeps you awake at night. For some reason, writing to your mother was the only thing that helped me cope with the living with them. That's why I keep on writing, even if there weren't any replies. Ooh. Cool. So
Vietnam wasn't the first war Min had to experience. When she was little, a war broke out in Korea and tore her family apart. When she grew up, she enlisted as a nursing officer, as if under an oath to spare others from the same tragedy that struck her family.
So in the letters, we're seeing him writing to Andrew, and these voice memos we're learning more about his wife. I guess we gotta go around now and just sync all these lights. I don't need to go back. The pills are in the guest room. We need to sync the light. Damn you, Bernard. You get door work and reach guest room. Maybe I should check the breaker room. Breaker room. I think it's this door to the right that was like really dark. Where we saw that weird arm looking thing go around the corner. I don't think I'll be able to make it. Yeah, come on. Come on, Bernard. There we go. Alright, a circuit breaker is broken. I can't reach guest room until I replace it with a spare in the kitchen. Man, this game is very, very good at building tension. Alright. Fix the breaker box with spare breaker switch in the kitchen. It's a no. Hey. Oh, whoa, what's this? Alright. Please don't touch this. Timmy wants me to fix this toy before he gets back, but I think I'm just making it worse. I'm gonna need Dad to show me some of his magic. And you're doing this on the dining table because... Okay, so I can't do anything about that. So blue is him, pink is her. Alright, and the kitchen light isn't working again. I really hope it's not the chewed off wire this time. It's not working. I can try to fix it, but I need the screwdriver from the storage room. Where's the storage room? It's the room next to... Oh, it's the one with where I found the first smart light. Yeah. Quickly now, quickly. Okay, good. Cool. Oh, I gotta stand up. I gotta make enough space. Alright, so... Got it. Plastic basket filled with random objects, including a screwdriver. Our family photo was taken at the town carnival a few days before the accident. There was an accident. A handyman's best friend. Calming a PTSD attack. Okay, techniques to calm a PTSD attack. Take a deep breath. Practicing deep breathing can help you combat anxiety. 2. Distract yourself. Activities such as doing chores or reading books can help keep your mind off strong emotions. 3. Mindfulness. Be in touch with the moment. Be aware of what is happening around you. Seek social support. Being part of a support group led by a professional can greatly reduce PTSD attacks. Oh, this is what he does. Turn on all the lights. So this is how he calms his PTSD attacks. Okay. Turn on all the lights. Make room as bright as possible. Don't look away from its face. It gets worse when you look away from its face. There's no escape. It always comes back. Please don't be something there when I turn around. Keep your eyes on its face. Here we go. That's not my house. Do I have all-terrain tires equipped? This is supposed to be the carnival that we went to. The fun slide. This is kind of creepy. Letter to Min. Alright. Dear Min Young Lee, I hope everything is well. I am Bernard Thorne, the American soldier you took care of. I am writing this letter to keep my promise of helping you with your English. I am back at Sunny Ridge. Nothing has changed here, although I can't say the same about myself. The wounds on my body are almost healed, and I can walk just fine like before, but my right hand shows little to no improvement. My little finger and ring finger still refuse to move from its curled up state, and if the other 3 fingers can only stretch just enough to hold an egg, I'm just glad I can still use a pen so I can write to you. I consider myself to be one of the lucky ones. Many of the soldiers I saw in your field hospital were in far worse conditions than I was. Some were carried back in with their limbs dangling from their bodies like a broken branch hanging by its bark. It makes me shudder to think that my right arm would have suffered the same fate if I were a little closer to the explosion. I heard on the news that we are moving farther north, which means there will be more people that need you. I hope that you will stay strong and most importantly stay safe. Until we ride again, Bernard Thorne. P.S. Please do not bother yourself with writing back. I know you are not yet comfortable with writing in English and barely have the time to do it anyway.
As for me, I was drafted into Vietnam when I was 24. In a foreign land where half the country wanted me dead. Keeping my sanity was a difficult task. But thanks to my squad mates, I was able to keep pushing forward somehow.
So quiet in this house. Hey, it's another TARDIS. Look at its face. Look at its face. Look at its face. Look at its face. Oh my god. Focus, I must fix it first. It doesn't have a face. This is very unsettling. The TARDISes, if you look away, it moves, like the angels. Okay, come on. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Holy shit. That was kind of horrifying. Wait, what was the point of the kitchen light? Fix the brick box with a spare breaker switch in the kitchen. So now I need to find the spare breaker switch. Yeah. May as well watch too much Doctor Who. Ooh, a letter from Sarah. Ooh, that is bright. Okay, this is gonna be hard to read. Alright, Dear Bernard, I feared the worst when I found you on the floor that morning. It is truly a miracle that... Actually, hang on. What I can do is this. Oh, thank God. Okay, now I don't have to get blinded the whole time. So, well, dear Bernard, welcome back. I feared the worst when I found you on the floor that morning. It is truly a miracle that your injuries are not serious. But I heard you still have trouble remembering some things. I also heard relatives think about your past can stimulate other parts of your memory, so let me try that on you. Do you remember 2 years ago when you were returning from your regular checkup, you said you needed to use the restroom, so we stopped by my house since it was nearby. Somehow I forgot about your nyctophobia and told you to use one with a broken light. Okay, restroom. When you found out about it, you volunteered to take a look. I knew fixing it would be a cakewalk for you, but I declined. My husband George was supposed to get it fixed years ago. It will be done before you return from the market, he said the day he finally decided to get to it. When I got back home, he was still in the front of the bathroom, on the floor, clenching his chest. I told you everything. How I never got over the fact that George was gone, and how I tried to keep him in my life by leaving his work unfinished. You turned your eyes to the dark bathroom and said dwelling in the past will only return George's memory into something sad. I could tell you were also talking to yourself because of the sadness in your eyes. I got you the tools you needed. In less than half an hour, the light turned on. I cried. I'd forgotten how bright it was. Perhaps I pointed you to that bathroom because I knew you would help me find peace. You have that kind of power over people, Bernard, and that is something you should never forget. Oh. Oh. Man, oh, that thing is lurking around here somewhere. I got you your favorite dessert for your troubles. Check the freezer. Mint chocolate ice cream cake. You really know how to woo a lady, Mr. Thorne. Spare circuit breaker. I can replace this with a broken one. Oh, spooky monster man. Where art thou? Come on. Why can't I not use a smart light? Looks like it's out of power. Maybe I should check the breaker box. Damn it. I got too stuck on that. So I guess it takes you back to right after the last action you did. Last major action, at least. Where is everybody? Could the studio not afford more X-Men? It's always just you and teenage longest name ever. Use a screwdriver, come on. Okay, I see now. Yeah, it sounds so fucking gross. Oh my god. I hate that sound. Alright, first turn on the main power. Alright. Use a screwdriver to loose up that thing. Screwdriver. Come on. Alright. What next? Install the new circuit breaker. Screwdriver. Oh my god! That, those are some cutouts. Right. Dear Min Young Lee, I went to the physician's office. The physician's office today to get the diagnosis I need to apply for veteran benefits. Turns out the initial diagnosis of Vietnam was correct. My right hand nerves are damaged beyond recovery. I guess my days of helping my father at his auto repair shop is truly over. But my hand is not the only problem I've been having. I used to consider myself as not so sensitive, but nowadays even little things like cries of children get on my nerves. Possibly because I haven't been sleeping well for the past few days. I considered telling the doctor about this, but I doubt the Department of Veteran Affairs will accept not sleeping well and being annoyed by crying children as medical conditions, so I kept my mouth shut. Afterwards, I went to the VA office to hand in the diagnosis. There were others waiting their turn. I sat next to a man in a wheelchair with both of his legs missing. He told me that he was also in Vietnam as pilot for a C-123. He said he lost his legs when he got shot down by an enemy surface-to-air missile. Luckily, he landed near a friendly outpost and got rescued in time. He's about to ask my story, but it was cut short when the receptionist called his name. I was very much relieved because my problems were nothing compared to what he had lived with. I felt ashamed. I remember all those soldiers in your field hospital who suffered injuries that will forever change their lives. I wish that all those men can find peace back home. Sincerely, Bernard Thorne.
Our squad leader, Sergeant Bernard, took good care of us. He was a guy who packed extra pairs of dry socks so we could hand them out to those who were about to have menstruation. He gave us all the strength to keep on going. Until one night, position got killed.
They're all missing their left arm. Get up, Thorne. Alright, so I guess I have to stand up over here. This must be the ambush. Alright. Pain pills. The door to the guest room should be working now. Yay! More like guest apartment. Door to the basement. I don't want to go down unless I have to. I installed some smart lights down in the basement too, just in case we need a party room. You're already thinking of inviting your coworkers, aren't you? I don't know. Does this house really have enough power for your man cave? I'm probably gonna end up having to go down there eventually. Oh look, a dark room. Yeah, I don't know how to maneuver in this room. It might be one of those, like, kind of like how it was with the kitchen, like, get in, get out. Oh, I see the lamp over there. Okay. If I can fill this too, yeah. Alright. Lamp is on the other side of the room. Third time's the charm. Ah! Okay, so I can't get over there. I'm assuming I have to open up the window. Did this man take every ramp? It's too steep. I need a ramp of some kind. So yeah, since that stuff was blocking it, I'm assuming I have to open this window to turn on the light. Haha. Take that, Mr. Scary Spooky Man. They really did make this frustrating. Alright, Andrew's family picture. Family picture of Andrew, Kate, and little Timmy. I moved the meds to you motherfucker. I moved the meds to the garage. They are on the corner shelf, so don't let Dad see it. But Sarah said Bernard didn't take any extra pills from her stash. I know you're worried, but this seems like borderline paranoia. Where's the garage? To get to the garage, I must use the stairs, but how? There's no, like... Is the garage, like... Or was that the stairs to the garage, or the stairs to the basement? I don't remember which one it said. Fuck! I'm not good with jump scares. Okay. Dr. Min Young Lee, it is 3 a.m. now. I'm writing this letter to distract myself from thinking about the nightmare that woke me up. It is the same nightmare that has been keeping me awake since I came back home, and it's getting more frequent as time goes by. In my dream, I am back in the jungle surrounded by darkness. I'm staring at something that's lurking in the dark, and it is staring back. It is a face with nothing on it but a hole. I want to look away from it, but I can't. If I try to ignore it, it will come closer and closer until it's so close I can't ignore it anymore. I know whose face it is. It belongs to Sergeant Vernon, my former squad leader. He was a good man everyone relied on. He always kept us cool in the fiercest battles, and knew how to lighten up the mood in the worst situations. But one night, Charlie's ambushed us under darkness's cover. The ground shook with mortar barrage, and the sky turned red with flares. At one point, I started to think I was in hell. That's when I couldn't take it anymore and collapsed on the ground. Vernon tried to get me back up on my feet, but he died in the process. My nightmares are his way of reminding me that he died because of my cowardice. Sometimes I can feel his gaze even when I'm awake. Mostly at night when the darkness reminds me on the night he died. Once it happens, trying not to think about it will only make it worse. A punishment for trying to run away from what I did. Forgive me for sharing something so morbid, but you're the only one person I can talk to about this. I will try to write about something more lighthearted next time. Sincerely, Bernard Thorne.
Get up, Thorne! Get up!
So that was the sergeant who shouted that. That's why I was on the back of that board.
Get up, Thorne! Now shoot!
The sensitivity on this is very, very high. getting harder and harder to stand up each time. Jesus.
Thorne! Thorne! Get up, Thorne, or we all die! Sarge?
That explains the arm.
The sergeant's death devastated our squad's morale, and I was the cause. Since his death, his face, his hollow face, followed everywhere I go, staring at me, haunting me, making sure I never forget what I did to him.
Okay, that explains the monster in the house. Alright. Door openers, smart tablet, or that emergency necklace that got lost. You gave me so many things ever since you moved out of this house to live with the Kate. You also got me that portable ramp, saying I could go anywhere on my own with it. Please forgive me, but I put it down in the basement boiler room because, like so many of your gifts, it was a reminder of how I also try to fill my absence the same way. After your mother's passing, work was the only way I could think of to save our family. I spent most of the day outside going on visits or working at the office. Fortunately, the business grew, but so did the distance between us. I tried to fill it with things that you probably didn't even need, like that Walkman or that Game Boy. But deep down, I knew the gap wasn't caused by work. It existed because I was afraid to face you after taking away your mother from you. I am truly thankful that despite everything, you grew up to be a fine young man on your own, even starting your own family with your high school sweetheart. Please learn from my mistakes. Always be there for your loved ones. The time you spend with each other is the only thing that is worth anything. There's a portable ramp in the basement. Wifey? Do that be you? Okay. I was expecting a jump scare. Uh-oh.
Then, one night, flares lit up the dark again, followed by another mortar barrage. All I could do was cower in my foxhole. Suddenly, through all the chaos, I heard a scream of pain coming from afar. I tried hard to ignore it, but the harder I tried, it felt like if I didn't do anything, if that scream had stopped, it would come back as another hollowed out face. Before I even realized it, I was running around like a madman, searching for the source of that scream.
This is crazy.
When I reached that man, there was blood everywhere, and his screams had long stopped. I was too late. Nonetheless, I decided to carry his dead body. It was a stupid decision, but at that moment, all I could think of was bringing his body somewhere safe so it doesn't get torn apart by mortar fire. His family deserved to have him back with his face still recognizable. So there I was, risking my life for a dead man as if it was going to redeem my mistakes.
Is that the mortar shell that got me? That is very bright.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, so that's the... Okay, so... Sergeant got killed in the mortar fire because of me. And then heard screaming, carried a body, got hit with mortar fire myself. And then met the nurse. The mother. I've seen your mother mad only once. It was after returning from the town festival just a few days before she died. Do you remember? The one where I got a panic attack from a little fireworks show? After we put you to bed, I told her how sorry I was for ruining a perfect family night. She gave me a warm hug saying that I didn't ruin everything. Oh, I didn't ruin anything. That's when I got too comfortable and jokingly said she must be regretting marrying a wimp by now. Then she quietly but fiercely told me to never say that again. With our 14th anniversary coming up in just a few days, I didn't want to upset her any further. So I apologized and went to bed. Don't get me wrong. I never doubted your mother's love for me, but I also knew that she had her own scars. She lost her father in battle during the Korea War, and her mother died working day and night trying to raise 3 children on her own. The experience of having her family torn apart by war made her sympathetic to those affected by it. That's why she came to the US in the first place, because she pitied me. Oh boy. I gotta turn on each light.
When I regained consciousness, I was greeted by a soothing voice with an unfamiliar accent, telling me everything was okay. That's how I met Min.
I don't have a map for this area. This is like a whole nother floor to the house. Too steep, I need a ramp of some kind. I can go down, but I can't come back up without a ramp. Man, this place is huge.
Turns out the trenches I stumbled into were Korean. I should have been taken to a U.S. field hospital, but because of all the mayhem and the condition I was in, they had no choice but to take me to one of their own. The one Min was stationed at.
Man, no wonder why he wants to turn this into a place for like a little man cave. It's massive. That dust particle scared me. Oh, we almost made it. Ho ho ho, you gotta be quicker than that. Alright, go. Ah! What happened? Did it really take that long to get there? Alright. Oh, Oh, okay. I can see like where it starts around the edge of the screen. Like, you see like the barely like creeping onto it. Like, right there. So back up, let it reset. Oh, what's this? Vietnam War and PTSD. Vietnam War veterans were especially prone to suffering from PTSD due to various factors. Soldiers lacked resting time between battles. There is not much public support for the war's participants. Veterans were not aware of their own PTSD symptoms since it wasn't officially recognized as a mental health condition until 1980, 5 years after the end of the war. Subbreaker box controls base powers don't need to touch it now. I think it needs to be touched all like immediately. We need to touch it all over. It's a little too dark down here for my liking. Especially with that sergeant roaming around. Okay. So this is as close as we can get before it starts creeping in. So, what am I supposed to do then? Because it seems to, like, the moment I get close to it, I immediately go down. Maybe go towards that instead?
As the only American in the field hospital, I naturally became the talk among the Koreans. Min was especially curious. She asked me how I even got to the Korean side of the battlefield. I couldn't dare tell her I was trying to save someone. I had no right to even sound like a damn hero. So I just told her I got lost trying to avoid the mortars.
Okay, there we go. Oh no. Okay, so that was unavoidable.
Honey?
Why wouldn't it let me look out the front window? Power's out. Need to check the subbreaker. Whoa, what? I don't like that I can look over these obstacles. Where is... I think it says, where's the way out? What are you doing? I can't read what that says. Too steep, need a ramp of some kind. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Was I supposed to go around that fridge? Yeah. Yeah. Aha. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. What are you doing here? I'm looking for a light switch or a fuse box. In a scary house. Sergeant gonna make an appearance again? Oh my god. Was that it? Alright. Dear Min Young Lee, I was running some errands at the market today. A child was throwing a tantrum to his mother maybe because she wouldn't buy him what he wanted. His whining was making me feel real uneasy again, so I tried to pass by quickly. That's when the boy started wailing, "Ma! Mama!" All of a sudden, I couldn't breathe as if something was stuck in my windpipe. I felt my lungs struggle to pump in air, but all it did was make gasping sound coming out of my mouth. My skin felt ice cold, and yet beneath it felt as if it was on fire. At that moment, I remembered the day I heard a similar cry in the jungles of Vietnam. It was right after we fended off an attack, so it was their sixth probe attack only that day. We were already on edge since Sergeant Vernon's death, and one of the newbies finally lost it in chase after the fleeing enemies. I tried to grab him, but it was too slow. Soon we heard an explosion. We rushed to the private. He was on the ground, alive. He tried to get up, but soon realized he couldn't because both his legs were missing. I do not know which struck him first, the pain or the horror. Either way, he started screaming, "Mama! Mama!" like a child who fell down and scraped his knee, but his mama wasn't there to stop his son's bleedings. And he died even before the medic arrived. As he died, his lifeless eyes turned up toward me wide open. I remember Sergeant Vernon's face. Back at the market, as my mind slowly returned to reality, I looked around the busy street. Everything was the same. Even the boy and his mother were gone. No one noticed my distress. Life went on, and I hopefully can too. Sincerely, Bernard Thorne. Oh! Beep. Don't make that sound. Find the pills, go up the attic. Okay, so, for experimental sake, let's see what happens when we make the sound. Oh my god! Yeah, no, that, oh man. That was, alright, we know what happens. Let's not do that again. So no reversing. I can't reverse. I think I just have to ignore him. Go, go, go.
We talked a lot about our lives before Vietnam. Our conversations helped me stay distracted from the things I'd seen and done. When I got discharged, I started writing letters to her. It was the only thing keeping my mind from being dragged back into the jungle.
My tablet's getting low on battery. It's probably gonna die right before I go up to the attic. Seems thematically appropriate. It's very light for its size, extremely durable for its weight. Anybody behind me? Didn't have to turn around and grab it every single time. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. What a damn joke. I think I just saw an exit sign. There's more of them. Where's the way out? Come on. It's like the debilitating factor of being in a wheelchair makes this game like a lot more tense. I've decided to pursue a career as an electrician. Turns out my claw-like hand is still useful for working with wires and small objects. I enrolled in an electrical program at the local community college today, but my father is still disappointed that his boy won't be taking over his business. I can't blame him. He's been a mechanic all his life and takes great pride in his trade. He even has an inspection pit set up at our home garage. Still, he is very supportive of my decision, says he will even help me open my own business one day. It will be a difficult journey, especially with all the voices that keep telling me that I do not deserve a second chance. But I'm slowly moving forward, using your story as an inspiration. The story of how you became a nursing officer to fight the very thing that destroyed your family. Though I cannot see myself doing something so noble, the least I can do is start contributing to the community, keep my parents from worrying. I know I've written so much about the things that are best kept to myself, but strangely I feel no regret or embarrassment. Instead, my heart feels lighter with every word I write down. I do not know if my letters are actually helping you with your English, or if you're even reading them, but they are definitely helping me. I may not be able to completely put my past behind me, but life goes on one heavy step at a time. Sincerely, Bernard Thorne. So he's like 20 something right now in these letters. Don't make that sound. They make it hard not to with how close like everything is. Beep 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 beep. Oh my goodness. Can I move through him? Okay, so I can't move through him. How am I supposed to get him to move? I almost backed up. Ah, I see. So I can't make that sound when he's here, and that light is very limited. I hate this wheelchair so much. Alright, let's come here and then we'll turn around. Activating. Go! Go, 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 go! Haha! Yes! Suck it! Oh, there's a flare above the TV. Stay indoor and secure all doors and windows. Beware of hazards from floodwaters if caught outside during a storm. In case of vehicle breakdown, illuminate your location and alert the others. Alert other drivers. I wonder if people who like have wheelchairs like in their house like this actually carry around these portable ramps. There might be a lamp around here somewhere. Hear me out. I have an idea. I play the hit game DVD. So my thought is... get his attention and run. I hear him behind me. Ah! Give my ramp back. Ha, it worked.
I wrote to Min every week, mostly about how broken I had become. It wasn't the proudest thing I've done, but it helped me to return to my normal life. Then, one day, I heard the doorbell ring. When I went to answer it, I thought I was dreaming. It was Min.
She finally came home. Oh, that's on the ceiling. How am I supposed to get the ramp? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. This is actually pissing me off a little bit. Like, how am I supposed to turn around in here? Oh, wait. I feel like it has something to do with me having to stand up. I really don't understand how I'm supposed to get through here. Oh, I'm an idiot. So, I understand what I'm supposed to do now. I understand. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I complained so much about how miserable I was that she flew 5,000 miles to fix me. I really couldn't stand watching people suffer from this ugly thing called war. But, in the end, she also became its casualty.
Aw. Yeah, that was a interesting little puzzle. Really makes it think. I became a wreck after the accident, now unable to even walk properly. I spent most of the day in the house drowning in self-hate. However, you never stopped saying goodbye to me as you left for school. You would even tell me about your day even, though your father was giving you nothing but disappointment. Seeing you recover from the tragedy I caused was the only thing that gave me the strength to wake up in the morning. Then one late night I was passing by your room and heard a muffled sound coming from behind the door. It didn't take long to realize that it was the sound of you crying into your pillow. At that moment, my heart shattered once more. Not only did I take away your mother, I had taken away your right to grieve. I showed you weakness and forced you to share my burden by pretending everything was okay. No father should be a burden to his son. I reopened my business. I got my van modified so I can bring my wheelchair to my calls. If I had to stand, I stood. Nothing a bottle of painkillers couldn't solve. I had to repay for the strength you had showed for me. Oh, this is sad. Work until your body breaks. Broken electric socket. Remove cover, remove cover, remove cover. I won't be Andrew's burden. She's a screwdriver. Then we're gonna need our little nippers. I don't need to fix this. Yeah, well, then why are we fixing it? The client will be unhappy if I leave the cover open. Shit. I had to fix 3 things in this room. There's an escape door. I'm pretty sure there's something here. Yeah, okay. Needs to be screwed in tight. It's 2 out of 3. Question is, where's the third one? Oh. There's one there and there's one to the left. Can I go behind the couch? No rest for a sinner. No, where's your van at? It's always one thing leads to another. It's never just a direct objective. There we go. Oh, there it is. I need to restock more of these. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You can leave. I promise you it's okay. I'll be fine on my own. I am finessing it with this chair though. I have to be careful with the backing up thing. Man, what's the mortgage rate on a house this big? Find the pills, go up the attic. Find the pills, go up the attic.
I never should have written to her. I lured her into my life, and my weakness got her killed. Now all I want is for the suffering to end. But I keep seeing her. She won't let go of me. She won't let go of me.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Just gonna scooch on by here. Oh god. Am I back in the normal house? Am I done tripping? Oh, it's saying I don't need to go back, like, to the basement. Like, we're good. We got the ramp. We can go. Yeah, don't go down ramp. Don't go down basements, people. They're not fun. When you were little, you used your grandfather's inspection pit in the garage as if it was your own secret hideout. No matter how much we told you it's dangerous to play there, we would always find some of your toys lying in that dark hole. I still don't understand why you chose that dark and dusty place as a hideout, but then again, there's nothing more suitable than a dark and dusty place for keeping our own little secrets. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I thought you left this house when you married Kate. I know it still holds a special place in your heart. I can feel by the way you treat it. Whenever something broke in this house, you fixed it without ever complaining about how old it was. You even got it upgraded with door openers and brand new wheelchair lifts. It was as if you were asking it to take good care of your old man. Now this house is yours. Who knows? Maybe you and Kate can turn this place into a nice vacation home and little Timmy can make his own secret hideout somewhere only he can appreciate. This house deserves to be filled with love, and I believe your family will make it whole once more. Okay, just make sure I'm, like, able to look around. I get to the garage to the porch outside the guest room. It's like that whole basement situation has me afraid to hit, like, the reverse button.
Before the accident, back when I could still walk, Min and I would go on an early morning jog before sunrise. It was part of Min's old army routine, and she begged me to join her, which I agreed to as long as we walked on the way back. One day, on our usual jog, I asked her if she didn't get tired of doing it so early in the morning. She said it was the best way to enjoy her favorite view. At first, I thought she was talking about the sunrise.
What's she talking about? She's talking about little old me.
Later, as we walked back to our home, the sun started to rise. As the light slowly rolled in, I turned to Min to see if she was indeed enjoying the scenery. She was looking at me.
Oh, stop. Oh, that one hurt a little bit. Lost a nice little daydream and then just yanked back to reality like that. The sins of Bernard Thorne. What? Min still visits me wearing the same outfit as our last anniversary. Bernard lost his wife mid-young to a car accident he was responsible for. They were returning from their anniversary dinner. There was a storm that night, but Bernard stubbornly insisted on pushing through the dinner plan. I see her at my weakest moments, whenever I am drowning in self-loathing or the thought of death. I see her crawling towards me with that scorched glare of hers. So was I like a... Did I talk at like a sermon or whatever? Or like... Oh look, it's like a little working spot. You just pour your car over that. Oh, this must be the accident.
Maybe I still could have saved her. Only if my hand wasn't like this. I mean, look at it. So twisted, so weak, so useless that it couldn't even save the person I love. Just look at it.
Oh! Oh man. Got him. Almost. Oh god, is something gonna reach up and grab me? Oh! No, 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 no! Okay, so I gotta try not to bump anything, I'll just kinda knock it in there and then they're gonna come out. Is it because I keep trying to, like... Like, get the pills that it keeps falling? Okay, I get it. What the hell's going on?
Damn joke. Damn joke.
I'm gonna mute this shit until, like, I figure this out. At least for the video. Like, I can still hear, but... Here, I'm using the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try being a bitch this time. We're just gonna try and get out of here. Meow. Oh god. Okay, yeah, we're good. That is bright. That's very bright. Okay. They say you are remembered. Envelope containing my letters to Andrew. I need to hide this where only Andrew can find. Six 1767. The letters will be safe in here. Only I and Andrew knows the code. Stash pills! Finally, have enough. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? That's a lot of pills. There's one more pill in the safe. Oh, so that was a memory of me writing that stuff. Oh, because she mentioned... that he had an above nominal amount of codeine detected in his circulatory store, so he took all those pills. Took all those pills. Then he fell backwards. Was he trying to kill himself? And it just failed? Oh god! So yeah, I think he tried to overdo it.
Honey?
Oh god, I got stuck. Oh, come on! shit he was seeing was crazy.
Honey? How about we go up the attic when we get home?
The attic? Why? Oh, you mean our super romantic hideout? Man, it's been a while since we used that place.
Since tonight was so special, I thought we could end our anniversary there.
Do you remember? You looked like a little girl when you first saw that attic.
Haven't I told you? When I was little, I lived in a house with a small attic. My brothers and I used it like our own playroom. When I saw the one in your house, it felt like I was back in my old playroom again, just much bigger.
And that's why you started redecorating that dusty old place immediately after we married?
Well, at least I didn't cut out the floorboard to make a secret attic wine cellar.
Oh, right. How did I forget about the wine hole? Oh, I should check if we still have a bottle left inside.
No, I mean, I already restocked it this morning, so there's no need for that.
Oh, okay. You really prepared a lot for tonight, but why are you acting so strange? Did you hide a surprise gift there or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. So, are you in or not?
Okay. I just hope Andrew goes to bed early tonight.
Don't worry, he always goes to bed before 10. Honey,
Yeah?
happy anniversary.
Some scars never heal. They'll keep rupturing and rupturing until the bleeding soaks even the ones around you.
Oh.
Min, are you okay?
Oh no.
Min, you have to wake up. The car's about to blow. Come on. Come on. Min, thank God. We have to get out of here right now. Let me just get the seatbelt. Damn. Damn it. Min? What? No, Min, stop! What are you doing? I can get you out! Please, don't do this to me! Don't do this to me!
I kept falling and falling until I got caught by a branch. I opened my eyes. My head was facing down the cliff, and all I could see was complete blackness. From the above, I heard the sound of the burning car. I tried to turn my body to face the wreckage, but the pain, it pinned me down like a rock, forcing me to keep facing downward. I cried out. I cried out Min's name. I cried out, I'm sorry. I knew it meant nothing, but I kept screaming because it was the only thing I could do. Soon, my lungs gave out, and I could not even do that, except helplessly stare into the bottomless darkness while listening to the fire eat away Min's body from behind me. Since then, I've become terrified of being in the dark. It reminds me of that pitch-black cliffside where I got my wife killed and I did nothing. And that's what I do. I cause pain to those around me.
That's fucked up. Like, that's really sad.
So why am I still here? Why am I still alive? My son is all grown up and I'm just being a burden to him at this point, so why not just end it? Thoughts of death loom over me like flies over a carcass. But I can't do it. Because of Min. When she pushed me out of that car, my life became her greatest legacy. A remnant of her kindness and selflessness. If I die, she will truly be gone. That burden is the only thing that is keeping me alive now. Whenever the thought of death draws closer, the memory of Min's sacrifice pushes me away from it. Back into the world where Min no longer exists. I just hope that one day she will finally allow me to join her.
So is that why we're trying to get up into the attic? Is so we can end it? I mean, this dude's story is tragic. Oh, I still gotta have the pill. Wait, I never read the last letter. They say you're remembered by the footprints you leave behind. I thought I became your mother's great base. I thought I became your mother's biggest footprint when she pushed me out of the car, a living proof of her remarkableness. For all these years, no matter how much I've wanted to follow her, that very fact kept me anchored to this world. But I finally became free of that burden when you took me to your family picnic at Simmons Park. It was quite an event. Timmy wanted to enjoy everything that it had to offer. You and Kate were busy following around as I watched you from behind. You may not notice, but Kate rarely took her eyes off you, always wearing a bright smile. Only someone deeply in love could wear such a smile. I wondered if I looked at your mother the same way. That's when I realized something marvelous. You were your mother's greatest footprint, not me. Kate gave you that look because you've given her nothing but love. Timmy is growing up to be a kind young man because that's all you've taught him. You spread goodness to those around you just as your mother did. The revelation finally freed me of my burden. The only thing left for me to do now is to relieve you of yours. Please don't blame Sarah for my death. I've been stashing away pills for my daily dosage for weeks, and there's no way she could have known. What happened already happened, so do not dwell on it. This is my only request. Keep moving forward knowing that your mother lives on through the love you share and the kindness you offer. With all my love. Your father. Fuck. Please tell me Min's gonna be around one last time to stop me. I don't like this.
Dear Bernard, surprise! This is my anniversary gift for you. A very late reply letter. I wanted to write back when I got confident with my writing, but after what you said after the carnival, I decided to finally try. Do you know why I got angry when you called yourself a wimp? It's because it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. I never mentioned this because you hate talking about the war, but I know about the men you saved in Vietnam. When I first met you, you told me you ended up in the Korean field hospital because you got lost during the attack. But soon after you left, a rumor spread about how you ran through a rain of mortars with an unconscious Korean soldier on your back. We called you Crazy Yankee because what you did was indeed crazy. So, no, I don't know about the man you say you are. All I know is that I married a man who is so kind that he's making a world a bit nicer without even realizing it. If you don't believe me, think about Andrew. Think about how caring and kind he is to others. He learned that from you because that is all you are showing us. And when he grows up, he will find someone like him. They will get married and soon reach the conclusion that they want to have children because their love is too great for just the two of them. When that day comes, he will still need his father to be his guide again. Because, let's face it, kids are a piece of work. So, please, don't deny who you really are. You were just scarred, and that's okay. We're all just small scarred things, looking for a place to heal. We found ours when we found each other. All that's left now is to heal. With love, Minyoung. P.S. Don't be surprised when you look at my face, because it should be so red right now.
Dad, what are you doing here? How did you even... Dad. Hey,
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
That was such a crazy, like, full circle. And it's like, I thought I knew where the game was going to end, but I was wrong. That was heavy. But that was a damn good game. Like, I feel so bad for him. I'm glad he finally got the letter in the attic. And she put it a good way. We're all just scarred things looking for a place to heal. I was expecting a horror game, not this. Like basically had a guy basically we had him in the war. His sergeant got killed because he was hesitating, or at least that's how he feels. And then during another point he heard screaming and he went and he saved a soldier who he thought was dead, but apparently wasn't, and apparently was also a Korean soldier as well. He didn't know that. And he ended up getting hit by a mortar while carrying said Korean soldier. Ended up in a Korean hospital or infirmary where he met Min. Min helped him recover. He ended up falling in love with her, got shipped back to the United States. We stayed there for a while she was over there. Kept writing to her. And eventually she showed up. They had a kid. Had many years together. And then while they were driving back home from the anniversary, where she placed a bottle of wine and a letter in the attic, there was a flare on the side of the road that triggered his PTSD. And they crashed. And then while he was trying to rescue her, she unclipped his seatbelt buckle and shoved him out. Which also, they do make safety equipment for specific things like that. Like, you can buy equipment that's meant to, like, it has a nail on it to shatter a windshield and a blade on it to cut through seatbelts. So if you do get stuck in a car during an accident like that, you have means of escape. I would highly recommend getting one. It can never hurt, because you never know when you're going to need it. And now he's just haunted by his memories and his past. I hope that letter brought him closure. This game also made another. This studio made another game called, I think it's called Dear Sam. It's called Love Sam. And this is the game. A diary can hold so many secrets. The excitement for the new life ahead. The heart-aching memory of first crush. And nightmares that just won't stay dead. Ooh, the love story of Rosen Peak. Where your precious memories lie ready to haunt you. Written with love and something much worse. Love Sam. And it's been remastered and reworked, so even better. Like, we get the updated version. And even, like, this game has really good graphics. Like, even with me having on, like, a lower setting. Like, it's just solid. Real solid game. So next week we're going to be doing Love Sam. This was a good one. Definitely give it my seal of approval. And I can't wait to see what else the studio has to offer. But I am Artist. And if you made it this far, thank you for joining us on this adventure. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow, hit the bell. Every little bit helps. Until next time, safe travels.